Stampers, this is Dawn, and today we're going to make this really cute pop-up slider card. Let me show you how it works. So you're going to pull the ribbon up at the top, and it's going to slide and pop up. Isn't that awesome? So we're going to make this card today, and I also made a different version of this card in the glitter pit, and that link will be posted down below. But today we're going to make this masculine pop-up slider card. So let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to need 2 pieces of cardstock. I'm using the basic gray and then also the Whisper White. These are both cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then you're also going to need a piece of Whisper White, which is cut at 3 by 4 3/4. All right, so let's grab our stamps. We're going to use the Geared Up Garage bundle today. So this is the Geared Up Garage stamp set, and this is in the Occasions catalog right now, and you can purchase this in a bundle and save 10%. We're also using the Garage Gear Thinlits, and I went ahead and did some die cutting beforehand so my camera doesn't shake on screen. So I die cutted the gears. Let me show you what I did here. So the gears, I die cutted those out with the silver foil sheets, and then I went ahead and cut out the car as well. So I stamped the car and then I ran it through the Big Shot with the car Thinlit. Okay, so we're gonna use this stamp right here, and I'm calling it the little exhaust fume thing. So we're going to use the basic gray classic ink for that. And then I'm also using my $1 million stamp set. This stamp set is on the retirement list, so you better get it if you still want it. This is my $1 million stamp set, and it's my husband's Harley Davidson. And it's called One Wild Ride. So I'm using the stamp that says birthday wishes to the leader of the pack for the inside of my card. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stamp the front before we cut it. And we're going to stamp it with that exhaust. And we're going to use the basic gray classic ink. And I'm just going to randomly, I'm going to ink it up and then I'm going to stamp it off, and then I'm going to stamp again onto the cardstock. So I'm just going to randomly stamp this around the card base. Okay, so let's grab our trimmer. Okay, so on my trimmer, I'm going to line this edge up at 3 1/2, and using my cutting blade right here, I'm going to line it up at 3 1/2 and then cut from 3/4 on the cutting arm right here. I have a piece of copy paper underneath my arm so I can see the measurements really nice. So we're going to take the cutting blade, which is where this point is, line it up at 3/4, and then we're going to cut it down to 4 3/4. Okay, and then we're going to turn it and do the exact same thing on the opposite side. So 3 1/2, start cutting from 3/4 down to 4 3/4. So next we're going to go ahead and cut. We're going to line this edge up at 4 3/4, and we're going to cut, remember this is the 2 cut lines here that we just made. We're going to cut those 2 and connect them. So okay, so it should cut the panel just like that. All right, now we're going to score. So this is considered the bottom section of our card. So we're going to put that side into the trimmer. We're going to line this up at 1 1/4. Now this time we're going to score. Let me grab my bone folder. And we're going to score between the cut lines. So lining it up at 1 1/4, we're going to score between, so we're going to score it at 3/4 down to 3 1/2. Just between those cut lines. Then we're going to slide it down to 3. And once again, we're going to score between those cut lines. And then 4 3/4. Okay. So now you should be able to, hopefully you can see the score lines there. So this is going to be the mountain part of our fold. And then this one is going to be the valley. Okay, and then we're just going to fold that up. So it should look like that now on the side of your card. Okay, all right, let's move our trimmer. All right, now we're going to take our 1 1/4 inch circle punch, and I'm going to punch a little, half of a circle out. And we're going to, this is where the pull is going to be for the slider part of the card. Okay, and then we're going to take the Whisper White piece, because this piece is going to layer behind that. And I want to cut that circle out as well on that layer. So I'm just layering it over top of each other and then punching that out so they line up perfectly together. Okay, so now this piece, the 3 by 4 3/4, we're going to grab some snail. And I'm going to flip this over. Now on this panel right here, which is the where we scored it at 1 1/4, remember when we have this little tab here, we're going to put the snail, or you can put tear and tape along that edge. And we're going to take the 3 by 4 3/4, so we're going to line that right up on the edge of that little panel. And we're going to adhere that down just like that. Okay, so then this is going to actually move that panel right here. Can you see that? All right, now we're going to put our Whisper White panel behind here, making sure this is lining up the way I punched it. Yep. All right, so this is the side that I want facing down. I'm going to put snail along the edge of the basic gray. Trying to stay away from that inside panel because it is going to move. And then I'm just going to put these together, lining them up just like that, and press down. So now once the back is on, then you can really see how this mechanism is going to work when you pull that. Love that card. Oh my gosh, it's one of my top favorite cards. Okay, so now let's decorate it. So let me bring in my Thinlits. So I went ahead and also stamped Your Classic, and that's also from the Geared Up Garage. Let me show you. It's right here. And then I also am going to stamp All Geared Up to Celebrate for the inside. So this is what I did for the front of the card. So I took the gears and I laid them. Now remember, you don't want to adhere this onto the mountain fold part of the card. You still want to keep that free so when it pops up, it won't be adhered down. Hopefully that makes sense. So what I want to do is I would just want to adhere this section of the gears to this panel here. And then deciding on how I want to lay it out, just kind of position it on the card. I think that looks good. So we're just going to put some snail on the back side of the gears, remembering not to put it above a certain point because we don't want to adhere it all the way down to the front. Just like that. Okay, so see, this is what I was saying. You want this free here so when it pops up, it can move. Okay? Then I also used the layering oval framelits, and this one I used the silver foil sheet with the basic black, but on my sample here I used the smoky slate instead of the silver foil sheet. Put this right here. And I'm going to take Your Classic, and I used the mini dimensionals for this. And I just hand cut that out. We're going to position this right over top of the car. Just like that. Isn't that cute? All right, now we're going to stamp the inside. All right, so we're going to use the Memento ink. And I'm going to stamp All Geared Up to Celebrate. I'm going to stamp this right about here. And then we're going to use the Birthday Wishes to the Leader of the Pack. This is from the One Wild Ride stamp set. I want to make sure this is stamping in the right direction here. Birthday Wishes, yep. Hopefully this is going to be straight. Pretty good. All right, then one more thing that I did add to the card is I added a little pull right here. So I closed the card, and you can actually take a pencil and make a little pencil line where you want to staple your ribbon. Pull it open. This is the black and silver 1/4 inch striped metallic ribbon. Let me get my scissors. Just cut a little snip. You can actually not even add the ribbon if you want. Since we punched out the 1/4 inch circle, it just leaves a little finger hole there to grab it, just like that. But I just like adding ribbons, so we're just going to go ahead and loop that around. I'm going to put that right over top of that dot there, because that's pretty much the center part of my cutout. Just staple that. Yep, just like that. And we're going to cut that ribbon off. And I like using the ribbon. You can actually put a little pull there with like a piece of cardstock, but this card measures 5.5, so it will fit in an envelope, and the ribbon might get bent a little bit, and I find that that's all right. Then I also added the Classic Garage metal elements. These are so cute. They're little wrenches and little keys. And let me just show you here what I did for one of them. I took a mini glue dot, And I kind of rolled it between my fingers just to kind of make it a little bit smaller, and then I put it on the back side of the key and the wrench. So you can see the key and the wrench on this one. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh, I love it. So then here's this one. Oh, I love this card. It's so cute. And what a masculine card too, right? Because we always like to make masculine cards, but sometimes they're a little hard. So there's that one. And then here's this one. I'll pop this one up for you. So cute. Okay, so if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll have all the items listed below. And then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Bye.